Hello all, in this video we are going to see how to format columns in Tableau's data. For that I'm using the same Superstore data which you have seen in the previous video. Go to the data store here, and if you notice here, this is the order ID which is of type string, and if you look at here, which is kind of a graph sorted thing, you could click on this, which would be stored by CA, and if you click one more time, which would be stored by US. And if you want to know how many values are there, what you could do is you could select this column, and then you see a little bit chevron symbol, and then in that click describe. So you would be able to see 20 out of 5009 members, different values that you would be able to see. And if you click on this, you could be able to rename, so I might do, instead of order ID, I would do OID. That renames my column name. And then if you want to reset to the original value, which would reset to the original value. And you have an option called copy values of this column. For that you need to select the column and then copy values. So everything is copied, including the row ID, which is a row column name, and then just copy paste that in an Excel sheet if you want, so that you see all the different column values by using copy values thing. And then you can split. So here we can split. The delimiter automatically provided here is hyphen, so we would be able to split by hyphen. So how many values that we have, how many hyphens? So one is US hyphen 2020 hyphen some order ID. So US 2020 order ID. This has been splitted into 3. And then you would be able to see the other things, so which is order ID. Let's see, you cannot split here because this is of date data type. So you would be able to split values only for string. So for that, what you can do is you could change this date to string, and then you could split automatically, which would be 11/4 and then 2020. So instead of order date, you could put this as this month, date and year. I'm not writing everything, so month, date, and you could rename those values as well. And if you want, you could do a custom split by clicking custom split, and the delimiters could be sometimes space, hyphen, semicolon, comma, or whatever it is, and you could depends on how many columns that you want to do, all that stuff. And then let's say here I have order segment. If I want to see, I notice here consumer, corporate. So if I want to see the different values, I could be able to click that little chevron and describe. I would be able to see 3 different: consumer, corporate, and home office. And then what else? Click on this. What options? We see hide, alias, and all that stuff in the next video as a metadata. So we have seen custom split, groups, and creating groups and creating calculated fields. We will see that later. And if you consider the numeric data here, for numeric data, you may not be able to split. We already know that. And you can create bins. For numerical data, we can create bins. For string data, we can split the data. Okay, so for creating bins also, we'll see in the next video. So these are the different formatting things that you could do in the columns here. Okay. All right. Thank you.